Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Play action. Here's Manning. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. A give to Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Running inside, it's Smothers. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Arch Madness. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Manning with the play fake. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Manning to the air again. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Smothers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On 1st down, Nate Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, has really proven to be a great back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you want.
He's loose. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Number 44, set to kick this one.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rides to the back. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Unloads it left. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. This one's complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Makes the grab. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Texas 14, Georgia 7. Number 91 set to hit this line.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are luck. Like you can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play. But here in the second quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to get too riled up.
Manning. Pocket breaking down. Being chased. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels.
He's got it along the sideline. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Coleman's got it on the right side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Manning. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Manning. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 44, set to kick it off. Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Wingo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd and short now after that completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Finds his man. It's Humphries. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
To the ground. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Running inside, it's Smothers. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Caught, and he's got room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Georgia using its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback adapted. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. The throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Lets it fly on the move. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The run inside. It's Cox. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Looking downfield, it's Butler. Unloads to the right. Got him in the open. Makes the grab in their space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Butler. Slings it. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Plows through the defense. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Butler. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Brings it down on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Under fire, and it's a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got